going on?
Guys, this is Chris Smith.
Hey, what's up?
He's your new classmate. So we've decided to bring a new recruit on for this case. Chris is somebody that has no formal training, but possesses really good instincts. So it'll be interesting to see, really how much, the cadets have learned and how they pass on what they've learned, on to Chris.
Nice to meet y'all.
Hi.
Okay. Nice to meet you. That 6th person means 1 or possibly 2 people or more are going home. It's one of those things where you got to keep on your toes.
And as you guys did with Jane, it is your responsibility to bring him up to speed so that he can work efficiently with you guys.
My name's Chris Smith. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. I've always been interested in the paranormal, but I really didn't start getting really interested until about the last 6 or 7 years. I've gone to some dilapidated house out in the boondocks. I fell through a ceiling one time just trying to go up there and find some creepy stuff. So, that's just the kind of person I am.
Let's get in there, okay?
I'm kind of late in the game. The other members of the group have been on 4 investigations already. There's only 1 investigation after this one, so, I've got 2 chances to really show what I can do.
Now, guys, this is the parlor, and the former lighthouse keepers who would stay here would witness pretty much 3 main things. It was footsteps, voices, and actually lights turning on and off. So think about it, where you want to place the cameras and all that.
Any questions?
Any certain times of the day or the night that, they...
Chris, that's a good question. That's a very good question. One that not many people ask. Mostly at night, but that's a good question because if you can recognize the pattern...
You'll know when you can catch it.
Exactly.
Chris is sharp. I think he's bright. I think he's absorbing things like a sponge, and definitely competition for me when you look at it that way.
Okay.
Okay, let's make this smooth and fast.
Yes.
Slide it in and stay secure.
I do feel kind of like I am a little bit behind just because, I just got here and they've been doing this for a while. They're trying to get everything done as quick as they can, but still train me at the same time. I know that's got to be stressful for them.
If that's a good place, if we want to look straight up.
Ben, he's being really helpful because he's a really smart guy and he's really good at explaining things.
Was anybody
just inside the lighthouse at the very bottom?
No, I don't believe that, and that could have been us at all.
Want to go downstairs?
Yeah, man, I'm excited about this.
Yeah, dude. This is Carl and new Chris in the basement. It's a shot of the hallway, of course. St. Augustine. So yeah, I guess reports of activities in here, listen for sounds. And then they got more actual apparitions. Yeah, exactly.
They got shadow people in the hallway.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead, set the recorder down, do just a base with the EMF, see what we're looking at.
I'm slowly getting used to the equipment here. I'm really trying to soak in all the knowledge I can, but especially with the cameras and the digital recording devices.
Super low ratings in here. This place is clean of a lot of EMF. What kind of investigative background do you have?
Oh, man, it's kind of hillbilly, really. I'll just go find a creepy place or a place that's been known to have been haunted. And a lot of times, I don't even get permission. I just go.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's poke around on the other side. Maybe do EVPs then.
That would be cool.
Setting the audio recorder.
Okay.
Sometimes technique I like to do, walking noises and very natural sounds. With the audio recorder stationary so that it learns kind of the ambient sound in the room really quick, and whoever's listening to it can learn that really fast.
They'll know the difference.
Yep.
Are we listening to Carl?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna write that down. Just like the class takes notes at the location, Steve and I like to take notes on them. It really just gives us a complete overall assessment of how they're doing.
Is there anybody down here that would like to speak with us tonight? Is there a name that you'd like to tell us? If you were still here today, is there anything that you would like to convey to us?
My name is Carl. This is my new friend, Chris. Sometimes we call him Smitty. We're not here to hurt you. We're not here to cause you harm or any upset.
Carl introduced himself, and
We're just here to communicate, make contact.
telling them what their intentions are.
Investigators. We're looking into what happens to us after we die.
All right, Carl. Good job.
Okay, this is Chris and Jane, and we are in the museum, in the lower part. So there are reports of a man walking back here, a man in apparently...
blue uniform.
And there's also shadows going into those cisterns.
And there's also some reports, Jane, of that cannonball and that buckshot moving down here.
These things?
Yeah. Maybe somebody fiddling with it.
Well, they certainly don't move easily. I mean, this one's pretty heavy. Do you want to do an EVP session?
Definitely.
I'm gonna put the audio here. There's a man that is seen here. Why don't you show yourself? What are you so afraid of?
You've been known to move these items over here, this cannonball and this musket ball over here. If you could do that now, really appreciate it.
Do you smell something weird?
Just mustiness.
What was that?
I just heard a noise coming from this direction.
What did it sound like?
Could be something like metallic.
Oh!
You've been known to move these items over here, this cannonball and this musket ball over here. If you could do that now, really appreciate it.
What was that?
I just heard a noise coming from this direction.
What did it sound like?
Something like metallic.
Oh, that scared me. You heard a metallic sound?
Maybe like a, you know, like a ding or something.
It sounded like this?
It actually kind of, that one. At one point down here in the basement, I heard a noise which sounded like kind of like a ting. It wasn't quite that loud. It was
okay,
like more like a shake. I think we should get the audio and put it right here.
And place it right here, right?
Yeah, right beside this thing. I mean, because there's already, you know, claims to this. So.
Yeah, I think that would be a great idea, actually.
We put the audio recorder and to see if we could pick anything up. Maybe we'll find something on it a little bit later.
Yeah.
We do the analysis thing.
Tonight went really well. I investigated with Chris Smith for the first time, and it was awesome. He's a lot of fun to investigate with, and for him being new, he really does know a lot. He did really well.
It's workout time right now. All right, here's the bucket. This is the bucket. All right. Very excited to get in the lighthouse. I'm a little scared of heights myself, but I feel like with the potential that we might see a shadow moving up there, we might hear some footsteps, that turns all the fears off, and I'm running right towards the sound. Is it steady?
0.1, 0.2, 3.
If there's anybody down there, go ahead and make a noise for us. Move closer even, so we can see you.
We've heard that you sometimes can pick up that bucket. Could you do that, please? Could you move the bucket for us? Did you hear that?
Yeah, man. It's like somebody dropped something way off down there. It was like way far off, though.
If you're making noises downstairs, can you please do it again? I know you heard that.
Yeah, it sounded like as if someone was down there, like at the very bottom.
Steve to the team.
My first impression of my first investigation here is it's been great. We busted tail, we got everything done, and I still learned a lot, and I really had a great time. I'll take DVR because, you know, I'm pretty...
You haven't tried that yet. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
I'll teach you about how to deal with that.
Wow. Hey, I really think I might have something here. First analysis for me was really exciting. I mean, there was a lot of things that I, heard in the audio that I thought could possibly be something paranormal. You hear that?
Yeah, I think I know exactly what it is.
And it's not paranormal?
No, it's not.
But the other members of the group were really helpful in helping me debunk that kind of stuff. Now I kind of know a little bit more about what to listen for.
Okay, so you did very well.
There was one point when I was doing the audio that I heard what I thought was a disembodied voice saying, "Get out." It really excited me at first, but then I let Susan listen to it, and, I let a few other people, pretty much I think everybody listened to it.
And it really just turned out to be Crew.
So,
It is still a little soon in the game for me to be making judgment on Jane, but she seems like she's constantly trying to throw somebody else under the bus. This is just the mother lode right here. I mean, there's a certain rush that you feel as soon as you just walk up into this place that, it's just like electrically charged.
Move it to the right.
Chris and Jane.
Susan.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Chris and Susan, the Essex Hospital, Building 3. Got claims of shadow people.
All
Building
over
3.
the premises.
Yeah, pretty much everywhere. Hello?
Is there anybody here with us tonight? It's a salon.
No way.
Yeah. Dude, look at these magazines. They're ancient.
Whoa, I just felt something on the back of my, right here. Like my shirt, not really a tug, but it could have, up here. It was just it was weird.
I'm getting about a 0.1 rating.
So nothing?
If that was you think you could pull on him again? Maybe me? Let us know you're here with us?
At one point, I felt like a small tug on the bottom of my sweatshirt. I'm not 100% sure if it was paranormal. Can you please do that again if that was you? Can you pull on my shirt? But, it was an experience.
This is Jane, Susan, and Chris in Building 3. Is there anybody here with us?
We'd really like to communicate with you. Can you make a knock for us? Can you bang on something for us really loud? You guys just hear that noise coming back from that way?
Yeah.
Knocking?
Wait, hold on. Is that a What is that?
We're getting a cold spot.
Now it's getting hotter.
Oh, wait, that's weird.
Is there anybody there?
Hey, I just heard it again, but it's coming from back that way. Hey, I just heard it again, but it's coming from back that way. Jane, Susan, and I kept hearing this knocking noise coming from the other end of the hallway. So obviously we went down to check it out to try to see what it was.
Is that you? Can you make that noise again for us?
Louder this time.
Do you hear that?
You hear that?
Oh, shh. Dude, it's over here. It's this door, guys, right here. It's wind. Yeah, it's totally wind.
Yep. Debunked.
Debunked.
Now, do you remember any of the reports from this building?
Steve and I just went out investigating, one-on-one. This is where they did all the medical procedures, am I right? Lobotomies were on the top floor. And the claims were voices.
Yes.
Voices were some female and male. The other members of the team have experience as far as, you know, for investigations, but, you know, what's that compared to passion and, you know, really loving what you're doing and really, you know, getting your head and your heart into it? Hello, my name is Chris. This is my friend Steve, and we've both come a long way to visit you. If there's anything here that would like to communicate or make yourself known to us, we would really appreciate it.
I love that you told it that we've come a long way to talk to them. You know, I do. I like that. You know, whoever's here may go, wow, you know, they came all this way just to talk to maybe now it's going to come out, and you know.
Yeah, that's kind of what I had in mind, too.
Right. So every little thing we do, whether it feels dumb or sounds dumb or may not work, everything is working towards possibly, you know, whatever we can do to get that little bit of a response.
Right. There are a lot of objects on the floor. If there's any possible way that you can move one of these objects or make any type of noise or sound at all, we would really appreciate it.
You can tell when he's asking his questions that he truly wants to be there investigating, and he truly wants to have an experience. And that may be even more important than having prior case experience and having a lot of paranormal knowledge.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
Do you remember Building 5? It was you, Carl, and Jane. You heard some knocking?
Yeah.
You can actually hear it on it.
Oh.
So you guys?
That's like really surprisingly clear.
Which is cool because now we have that evidence to back up your personal experience.
Yeah, that's a good find.
Thank you, man. I'm really happy the way this has gone. I'm feeling pretty confident that I have a good chance. It's really strange.
What's next?
Yeah, I got knocking in one occurrence. Ben, Carl, and Jane, they heard it. They actually heard it and went to seek it out.
All right, excellent. Is that what that's what we're listening to right now? Next is Chris Smith.
Okay, yep.
Yep, Chris came on with us at St. Augustine. Very sharp, but is zero when it comes to the paranormal, which is fine because he openly admits it.
What kind of investigative background do you have?
Oh, man, it's kind of hillbilly, really. I'll just go find a creepy place or a place that's been known to have been haunted. And a lot of times, I don't even get permission. I just go.
And the qualities that you guys set out for, he may have all of them.
Chris.
Right now, I feel pretty good about where I stand. But, you know, if this is the end for me, you know, I'm going to walk away with a good attitude.
Out of all the investigators, I mean, you came in the strongest. And even though you came later, I mean, you still shined.
You have a lot of the qualities that we're looking for. So we're not ready to let you go yet, okay? We want to invite you back to the next class of Ghost Hunters Academy.
That would be great.
Okay.
I can't even explain how I feel right now. You know, I'm looking forward to getting more training so that, you know, I can possibly have the opportunity to get, you know, higher up in this field. All right, Tracy, we need a little, no, go to the camera.
Yeah, if you could just go ahead and drop that to your left and right, that would be great. That confused the out of him.
Maybe tilt it down just a hair. Now, whoever walks through there, we're going to have to just lean that way. Yeah. That's true. What is he doing?
That's too disturbing. Okay. No, not that. I'm done.
Why did we do this? Where are we even at?
This was J.C. Ray's idea. Where is it?
Y'all just keep going. I'm country, but I done lost my GPS service.
We took the box to a very remote location where we could apply enough devastating explosive power that we could blow whatever energy was contained inside that box into 1 million smaller components. Hopefully, it will dissipate the evil energy that may be contained inside and give this family some closure after all these years of torment. Look, he can't even spell it.
It says explosives. There's an X in explosives, Jason.
Short of setting off an atom-splitting nuclear bomb, we did the next best thing.
It's gonna be big. There's a lot of things that we can do with this Devil's Toy Box. We can throw it off a cliff, we can bury it, but no, we're gonna do it Tennessee style, baby. We're gonna blow this thing to smithereens.
Oh, God.
Do you honestly know what you're doing?
Whoa.
Hey, whoa.
Seriously. Why? You know what you're doing, right?
Get back. Grab him.
Feel that was. Oh, God. Everybody get out of the
Guys,
way.
I really don't know if this is a good idea. All I have to say to you is run.
Let's just blow it back to hell.
All right, let's do this, man.
Here we go. Green light, boys. Fire and hope.
What'd you put in that thing, man? That's how we do it here in Tennessee. Yeah, goodbye, boss.
This was an incredible case for us. The Delisons are a great family, and I hope in some way we've helped them move on with their lives.
All I know is I'm putting the pedal to the metal because I don't want some hitchhiking ghost coming home with us.
Tennessee Wraith Chasers, based in Gallatin, Tennessee.
My name's Chris Smith. I'm the lead investigator. We've been together for about 3 years. We've hit a lot of locations in the Middle Tennessee area, some in the Kentucky area.
My name's Doogie. I'm the second investigator.
Doogie is like a professional provoker. He gets animated whenever he's investigating.
I'm Porter. I'm an equipment tech and researcher.
Porter is a really intellectual guy. He's got a lot of great ideas that he implements in investigating. I think one of our strongest points is that we work really well together as a team. Basically, the reason why we came here to compete on Paranormal Challenge, we want the notoriety. We want to get our name out there so maybe we can grab some other cases, have people look at us and say, hey, these guys know what they're doing. My name's Chris. I got some investigators with me. We got Porter down here crouched. Hidden Tiger, crouching investigator. We got Doogie over here. We're good friends. We're just here to communicate with you. If you want to come out so we can get your picture, we'd really appreciate it.
Camera here, I kicked. Oh, did you hear that? Oh. Where was that at?
Sounded like
Shh.
It's back down that way where we're going. What are you doing over here?
Apparently, Tennessee Wraith Chasers are hearing disembodied voices or talking, and they're unable to debunk it at this moment. Did I just get an English accent? What the?
That's right, Mike. They found something really interesting.
I think I'm bloody possessed by an Englishman.
Okay, buddy. You want to race me back to the meter? Okay, on 3. 1, 2. Beat me to that meter on 3, okay? 3. Not so quick, are you?
Doogie's more of a short distance runner, apparently.
Hey, Nellie. Thought I heard maybe you talking earlier. You trying to tell us that you want us to come in? Yes.
I got the chilies.
I do too.
Nellie? Oh, it just went up to 1.1.
That's where she died, right there, curled up.
Yep.
Nellie had dementia. She was restrained several times because she would upset some of the other patients. She actually died in this corner right here.
Nellie? Lay this right here beside you, darling.
How would you like it if I laid on your bed? Can I lay down here? What if I just take a little nap here?
They say, Dave, that Nellie really liked young guys, and the way that he's laying up there on that bed. Look at, wow, okay, different camera angle, please. Guys, I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be back.
No tenting, no tenting.
Jeez, you're really trying to get Nellie, aren't you? I would say keep an eye.
Are they getting interaction?
Got a millimeter right now.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what you got to do to attract Nellie. You just get in the bed and spread your leg.
Got Doogie Howser, MD, has now put on a doctor's jacket and a stethoscope. He's become a trigger object. The reunion episode you've been waiting to see. Doogie Howser, paranormal investigator.
I hate to say it, but he hasn't aged well.
No.
Dr. Doogie in the house. Dr. Doogie in the house. Paging Dr. Doogie. This is Dr. Doogie. Can I be of service to anyone in here today? You need your checkup. I will be your doctor today. Don't be afraid to talk because I'm wearing a white coat. I'm here to help. Whoa. Okay, I'm getting some stuff. Hey, I got a door here moving. Hold on.
3 minutes left. Let's go out with Tennessee Wraith Chasers.
Quit being a chicken.
Oh! Shh.
Did you hear that?
Yes, I had heard that.
That was like
big time right here. Where was it at?
It came from down. I know everything we've ever heard has come from this area of the hospital.
All right.
Come on, give us a shout. One more, whatever you got to say it.
All right, judges, Dave, we got 9 seconds left. I'm gonna sound the siren. Cover your ears.
Chris is up here.
Booyah!
EVP session 5. We're down in the ER. All right, guys, we got this ovulus started. Let's let it warm up.
Okay.
Buddy, are you in here with us?
Shock.
Shock. Buddy was bitten by copperheads.
Yeah.
He died of anaphylactic shock.
He did.
Buddy was bitten by copperheads.
Yeah.
He died of anaphylactic shock.
He did.
They discovered that he had baby copperheads in his pockets, which bit the heck out of him, and he did pass away in this ER.
Lay down the floor. Let's see.
Well, can you see it? Make sure you can see what it says.
Get on it.
Come to that thing. Look here. Look what I've got for you right here. I got you some Cool Man shades. Check this out, buddy.
You think you'd investigate with these guys?
You know what? I'd be happy to.
You think you could teach them a thing or two?
It might teach me something, brother. None of us know it all.
Buddy, come over here and tell us, how many earthworms have you captured?
7? You got 7?
7 earthworms. What'd you do with those 7 earthworms? Did you put them in your pocket? What does it say?
Stones.
Stones.
Buddy, were you looking under stones for earthworms?
Seem?
Did they seem like earthworms, buddy? What were they really?
Just talk to us now, guy.
It's a good point. So far, they've gotten shock and stones. Did he have anaphylactic shock? Was he allergic to the venom? And now it's saying stones. Was he looking under stones? You start getting into these details, maybe you'll get the interest more drawing in from the spirit.
It's almost like a paranormal speak and say. We've seen it work phenomenal in some locations.
Hey, Jimmy.
Jimbo.
Man, that's a fine car. You don't want these kids around it, do you? You had a soft spot for this car. Tell us about it. Tell us about this car.
Lose? Lose what?
Engine.
Lose engine?
Car lost the engine?
The car doesn't run. It never did run. And those are the only 2 words they're getting so far.
Hey, Jimmy. Come down to hang out with you, brother.
You got 20 minutes left in round 2. Doogie's by himself in the basement from Tennessee Wraith Chasers. So let's see if he can further communicate with possibly the spirit of this maintenance guy who took his own life.
This is a pretty creepy place, man. Very creepy. Tag that, I heard something. Not for sure what it was, but catching footsteps right now. Catching footsteps right now. Not sure exactly where they're coming from. Maybe behind me. It's a little creepy when you're standing in the dark and you hear footsteps coming from somewhere, but you don't know exactly where.
Ron, do you like Doogie?
I get a kick out of Doogie. I like all 3 of these guys, to be honest with you.
All 3 of them?
Why do you like them?
All 3.
All 3.
I see a lot of Ron Fabiani and Doogie. You know what I'm saying?
Do you?
Good-looking kid.
Yeah.
Good-looking kid.
Dr. Nichols. Ron Fabiani.
We worked pretty well as a team. We got pretty organized like we usually do. And, you know, everything went well. We're happy with the situation.
Now it's Tennessee Wraith Chasers' turn to present their evidence.
Did you guys capture any audio evidence?
Yes, we did.
You got 2 clips to present to us. Order, tell us the first clip.
we were on the 3rd floor, so we set up the millimeter, and Doogie challenged what we thought was a child spirit.
When he raised the spirit.
All 3 steps.
3. Hey, I don't know how big the kid is.
Doogie began to count off 1, 2, 3, and right after he says 1, before 2, we called a voice. 1, 2, 2.
I don't know if there's a word there. I don't know if there's just an exhale or what it is, but it sounds very, very, very young.
Dave?
What do you think you guys are hearing?
They think too. I just think it's a child speaking. I can't really discern what it's saying.
The first thing I heard was the number 2. I think it's playing back with you and answering.
Oh, you think it's repeating him saying
no,
2?
He says 1, and it sounds like the kid goes 2, and then he says 2.
Play it again.
2. 2.
The problem is that once you hear someone say 1, then you are psychologically predisposed to hear the number 2 next.
That's why I agree with
So I again could not say that it says 2, but I agree that it sounds like a child's voice.
Porter, did you capture a second piece of audio evidence?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
This was on a solo session where Doogie was in the basement.
Must get awful lonely staying down here in this basement by yourself.
Come to this recorder and talk.
What are you guys hearing there?
In my opinion, the first thing that I picked up was what's happening. Kind of like, what's happening?
I think what's being pronounced is a matter of opinion, you know, and speculation, of course, like all of this is.
It certainly does sound like a male voice, separate from your voice. I think it would be hard-pressed to say it's definitely paranormal, but nor do I have any alternative explanation, so I think it's a real potential.
Did you capture any visual evidence?
Yes, we did. This was caught on another static cam. We'd set the cam up into the hallway, away from where we were, facing down the hallway toward the ER. This light that we captured, we couldn't really make out where it came from. You're going to see it right beside the tricycle there.
There. Whoa.
You know, the only thing I can say is that, you know, you see how shiny the floor is, and it looks exactly like an IR light reflection.
It's interesting because it almost appears as though it's in front of the seat. It appears to actually obscure part of the seat, which would suggest that it has dimensionality and full parallax, which would mean that it were some type of a three-dimensional object in space.
That's what I was...
I'm impressed by that. I'm fairly impressed by that.
Tennessee Wraith Chasers, Office of Paranormal Studies. Thank you very much, teams. You may be released. Allow us to deliberate, and we will call you back shortly with our decision. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. It's a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Well, teams, here we are. You ready to hear who won Paranormal Challenge?
Tell us. Ready.
Before I announce a winner, I want to thank the judges this week. Ron Fabiani, Dr. Nichols, my chief judge, Dave Schrader. Dave, would you like to say anything before I announce a winner?
I got to tell you, in the final analysis today, the winning team only won by 2 categories. So I want to thank you very much for bringing your A game and doing the best you could.
With that said, the winner of Paranormal Challenge, Old South Pittsburgh Hospital, is... Tennessee Wraith Chasers.
Yes.
Congratulations, guys.
Man, that's awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. We are just stoked beyond belief.
Feeling awesome, man. I mean, we come in, we do what the Wraith Chasers do, and we hunt some ghosts.
The other team done great, so, I mean, congrats to them.
We worked really hard, but the judges were right.
You really did an awesome friggin' job, right? Be proud. There it is. Look at those smiles. Do you see those smiles? Do you want to have a smile on your face? Do you want to come in one of these haunted locations and go in front of a panel of judges and see what your team can do?